Hi guys, so I've got another unboxing. Just gonna jump straight into it. This is the Sailor Nagasawa fountain pen. I've already cut it open. Okay guys, that was the intro. I'm inking this bad boy up straight away because I'm so excited. Okay, so I've already got one green pen inked up already, and I've got the Sailor Manyo ink Shirakashi inked up in it, and that was my Sailor Manyo Nuts pen. So I'm thinking, I really love Wearingeul, the Adventure of Tom Sawyer, but I also love Moss. But then I also have Peter Moss, and then Moss Part Green. Just a couple to choose from, but I don't know. I kind of like Moss Part Green, but I also love Peter Moss. But I think I'm going to go maybe Robert Oster Moss, I think, just to change it up a little bit. It is quite dark, but this is a fine nib, so I'm not too sure. I think I want to do Wearingeul, the Adventure of Tom Sawyer, to be honest. I think that's what I'm vibing the most with this. Hang on. Yeah, because I think, because I've already got a dark green ink in my Manyo Nut pen, I might go Wearingeul, the Adventure of Tom Sawyer. All right, I've only got a sample of that, so let me grab everything I need. Okay, so I have my water here. Got my candle holder, which I've filled up with sand, so when I put it in, it doesn't fall in too deep. And this is Wearingeul, the Adventure of Tom Sawyer. I'm really loving the Wearingeul inks. I actually just got another package from the Desk Bandit, which is in Western Australia, and I've got some samples from Wearingeul, so I'm going to be swatching that in this video as well. Oh, actually, should I swatch? Okay, so these are all the samples that I got, and I got a couple of greens. Oh, I don't know, maybe, I think I might swatch these first, so before I fill it up. So I have Wearingeul Mad Hatter. Oh, let me see what's happening here. That one looks good. Wearingeul Moby Dick. Wearingeul Resurrection. Wearingeul Don, I'm never going to try and pronounce that. And then Wearingeul, the Song of Reed. And it looks like they've sent me a couple of other little samples as well. Noodler's ink. Then there's Esterbrook Tangerine. And then Tono and Limbs Welcome Yome. Okay, I think before I ink it up with an actual ink, I'm going to sample the Mad Hatter first, because I want to see what that looks like prior to filling this up. So okay, so before I ink this up, I'm going to quickly ink sample all of these, and then we'll make a decision, because if I like Mad Hatter more, I think I'm going to prefer to ink it up with that. Alright, so I keep my ink swatch tools in the gallon leather pen pouch, and I'm going to be using the Pilot Iro Utushi, however you say it, pen, and also the Kikomori brass dip pen. I'm just going to bring over my ink sample book. I'm not in love with this cover. So I've actually purchased another cover from Hobonichi. Well, it's made for Hobonichi, but I'm going to use it for my ink sample book, and I think I'm going to sell this color because it's a bit too red for me. I'm just not in love with the color. So this is the caramel color, I believe, but yeah, I'm not in love with it, so I think I'm going to change this cover. But let's jump into a fresh page. I'm going to zoom you in. So moving everything over to the side. So we're going to sample Wearingeul Mad Hatter first. Oh, this is nice. That is a beautiful color. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with Wearingeul Mad Hatter because that is so nice. I'm gonna use my Pilot pen instead for this. This is so nice. Okay. I love this color so much. I think I'm just going to ink it up straight away because this is beautiful. Oh, I love this. All right, okay. I don't really need to sample any others at the moment. I'm just going to ink my Sailor Nagasawa fountain pen up with this now because I already know I want that. Like that compared to the Adventures of Tom Sawyer. I kind of love the Adventures of Tom Sawyer, but the color here, I don't know if you can see, but it is beautiful. It is quite dark, it's not too mossy, but you can see there's like some like blue tinges in it, and it actually dries really beautiful and like mute. So before I sample the rest of them, I'm going to ink this one straight up. Oh, I love this pen so much. This is so gorgeous. All right. That is so beautiful. I don't know if you can see, it's not the best lighting at the moment. I really should have filmed a little bit later, but all of this literally just came, so I wanted to unbox it because I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I'm just going to clean the nib up a little bit. I love it. I love this so much. That is a perfect match. That is so gorgeous. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. I'm going to just put this to the side, let it kind of let the ink flow a little bit, and I'm going to do some more swatches of all of my other inks that I got. I think I'm gonna have to purchase this now. The Wearingeul Mad Hatter, because that is gorgeous. Sorry, the Adventures of Tom Sawyer, because you are a pass. Now we're gonna do Wearingeul Moby Dick, do a little ink sample. The Sailor Nagasawa pen was beautiful. It was nice and smooth. Absolutely love it. Standard Sailor fine nib. Can't go wrong. This is beautiful as well. I love all these muted colors. This is gorgeous. Love that color. Too bad I don't have a blue pen. Next is this one that I'm not going to try and pronounce. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh. It's kind of like a browny red burgundy with a little bit of pink hue. This is gorgeous. Wearingeul has the best inks, honestly. We're running out of ink. Another beautiful ink. I actually really love that. That is gorgeous. I can't wait to see when these dry. Like, they're just going to be insane. I think this is another... No, I think this is a blue ink. Hang on. Yeah, so this is a blue. I thought I got 2 greens, but I must have gotten 2 blues instead. Definitely prefer Moby Dick. But it's still beautiful. I see ink in it, but it just doesn't want to come out. That's a beautiful, it's kind of got like a teal undertone, but we'll see how it dries. Now the last ink, Wearingeul, The Song of Reed. This is nice. This is actually, it's got a yellow undertone. I just want to use the rest of that ink in that little swatch there. That is very pretty. Oh, and I also bought the full bottle of Wearingeul Zemia because it was gorgeous. I love, it's got like this brown kind of undertone that dries to, I can't even explain it, dries to like a beige color, and I picked up ink without too much of the shimmer in my TWSBI, and it is absolutely gorgeous, like so gorgeous. But you can see there it's got like a green shimmer, so I'm going to just shake that. So this is what came in the box, and it kind of shows you a bit more of the color. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a greeny brown earthy color with green shimmer, but if you don't pick up the shimmer, it dries as a beautiful kind of beige color, and I freaking love it. I will probably fill my Nagasawa pen up with this after, because look at that, like that's gonna look gorgeous together. Obviously I won't pick up any of the shimmer, so I will let it sit for half an hour before I fill it up, but it is beautiful. Like, it is honestly such a gorgeous color, and I'm excited to have added it to my ink collection now. But I hope you can see the color correctly. So the Wearingeul Mad Hatter, it's actually, with the ink swatch, it's kind of going like a dark teal color, but in the actual writing sample, it's a lighter green. And when I used my Sailor Nagasawa pen, it looks more green, which I'm happy about. Wearingeul Moby-Dick, absolutely gorgeous. I love this ink so much. I'll have to put this in a fine nib though, because I saw Charmaine, she put this in an extra fine nib once and it wasn't legible, so I think a broader nib would be ideal for Moby-Dick. The next color I'm not going to be able to pronounce, Wearingeul Don something, is, I don't think you can see the color. Like, it's not the best time of day for me to film, but I might do some more clips later just so you can see. But it's kind of like a pinky purple undertone in the ink swatch, but it's honestly gorgeous. It is so beautiful, definitely up my alley when it comes to colors. Resurrection, beautiful tealy blue color. I'm not sure how that would go in a pen though, if it is fine or any extra fine, because it might not be too legible. Song of Reed, love that, but I don't really need to buy any more full bottles of ink. But it's got like a bit of a red undertone in the ink swatch there. But I love the depth of that, like that is gorgeous. Zemina is just stunning. It's not completely dry, but in the lighter section here, it looks more beige with like a tad of green. I would definitely say that's up my alley in regards to the beige color, but when it's super inked, it's drying to be like a greeny shimmery color. I'm gonna wait until this is fully dry, but Zemina is one of my favorites, 100%. I absolutely love that. But I'm going to just let this sit for a little while, let it dry, and then I'll come back. But I'm going to go
So here is just a quick close-up of all the inks once they have dried. It's a little bit better lighting for me now, so I thought this is a more true representation of what the inks look like.
Okay, so it's a lot better light in my office now, so I thought I would just film it now. But as you can see, the Song of Reed is such a beautiful color. Do I add this to my collection as well? I don't want to go full fountain pen ink bottle crazy, because I already do have a bit of a selection of inks, but it's a gorgeous color. But I guess it's similar to the Robert Oster Cafe Crema, so I don't know, I'll just hold on to the sample for now and see if I use it, and if I use it up, I'll buy it a little bit later on. The Moby-Dick color is definitely a blue I would gravitate to if I was to buy a blue ink. Like, it's such a beautiful, soft, light blue that it's not aggressive in your face. I'm not a huge blue ink person, but this I would 100% buy a bottle in, because that is gorgeous. The Resurrection is a gorgeous kind of darker teal color. I don't know if you can see that, but it is beautiful. I probably wouldn't add this one to my collection, or maybe. I don't know if I'm keeping my Leonardo Jade color pen, because it's got that scratch on the gold ring, which I showed in the unboxing video. So if I keep it, I will probably buy this to go into that pen. But if I send it back, then I don't really have a blue or green pen, so I'm unsure if I'd even use it. So but it is still a beautiful color. Mad Hatter is what I have inked up in my Nagasawa Sailor Fountain pen, and it is gorgeous. I think this is the perfect ink for the first inking of my Sailor pen, and I love it. I love nice, beautiful green, khaki, olive colors, and this is definitely one I would buy a bottle in. Even though I have so many green ink samples, I would definitely buy that down the line once I've used all of them up. And then this one surprised me. I love how this is dried. It is like a beautiful kind of reddy burgundy color. It's got, I'd say, a little bit of brown in, but that is honestly gorgeous. I really don't know if you can see how beautiful it is in the video, but to the true eye, that is gorgeous, and I 100% would buy a bottle of that. Like, that is absolutely insane. I've got nothing like that. But yeah, I absolutely love this one, so very happy with that. And this is just what it looks like on Tomoe River paper, if it wants to focus. Still very gorgeous. I love the depth of color in these ones here. See, it looks a lot nicer, I think, on the Tomoe River paper, but if I don't keep my Leonardo Jade pen, or if they won't exchange it, then I will send that back. But whilst I'm talking about that, I might as well just do an update. So whilst we're on the topic of my Leonardo pens, why is this in a plastic bag? Because it's been leaking. I'm going to put a little video on the screen here just showing you how it's leaking heavily out of the nib. I've tried cleaning it out several times. The day I got it, it was leaking heavily, and it was getting stuck in this nib section here and oozing out of the cap. So I'm testing it again. I've done my research trying to see if there's any ways that, you know, I can clean it, and whether it's just my pen that is, you know, not working correctly, or if anyone else has had any issues. But it seems to just be mine at the moment. I really don't want to send this back because it is sold out, and, you know, I'm still waiting on a reply from them. It's been 2 days since I responded asking if, you know, they can send me a new nib, or, you know, if they have absolutely anything left in stock. But it is just so gorgeous, so I don't want to send it back. But it's definitely leaking excessively out of the nib to the point it's filling up in the cap, and I can't trust it when opening it on my marble desk because I'm afraid it is going to leak everywhere. So I'm really, really upset about this because I was so excited. I'm still in love with it. It's still absolutely gorgeous, but maybe it's just the nib. I'm not too sure. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it's all wet around the base of it there. I don't think they're all meant to be like that. But it just looks like there's a gap. Like, you can see the ink dewing. If I get a tissue here and I just put it to the base, see that? That's all along the base of where the nib is sitting in the housing. So that's why I kept it in this, because I just wanted to see if it was just on a slight angle, if it would keep on leaking. I wasn't having it completely upside down, but it's so disappointing because I love this pen so much. But see how that's just inked up? Like, fairly sure it's not meant to be leaking that excessively out of the base of where the nib goes in. So I'm really sad. I'm so in love with their pens, but this one, it just, it's something wrong with it. Still waiting to hear back, but I've done some research. It looks like they take ages on their customer service, but just in case it leaks out of that again, I'm just keeping it in this plastic bag for the moment. And then this one here works beautifully. Let me just move that over to the side. This works beautifully, but I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see it there. On that gold, it's all like kind of scratched up. I opened it. In my unboxing video, you can see it as well. But it's like that was painted on and then someone's gone to test it out and touched that section. I'm unsure exactly, you know, if that's a ring or if it's paint. But yeah, you can see it there. It's all scratched up and I'm so upset because you spend a lot of money on these pens and then when both of them have an issue, it's really discouraging and it's not letting me have too much trust in the brand. But these pens are so gorgeous. I really don't want to send them both back. I've asked if they can just exchange this one because I definitely want this one in my collection. And I've just asked if they have absolutely none left of this or if they have a new nib they can send. But I don't know. I don't want to send it back, but then why hold on to a pen that's broken? Like, anyway, so that's my update on those. Other than that, I hope you guys liked the video of my Sailor Nagasawa fountain pen. This is right up my alley. I used to be a photographer and my favorite time of day is sunset, and I used to live out in the bush, you would say in Australia, but it's out in the beautiful mountains, and I would always do photo shoots sunrise and sunset. And just a little bit of a background on this pen. Hamore-Bi means the sun shining through the trees. The flame on the barrel and the crown expresses the beautiful shine of water droplets on leaves illuminating by sunlight. So when I saw this on Lined Musings page, I went hunting for it. Once I read the description, I knew I just had to have it. And it just reminds me of when I started photography 12 years ago, me out sunrise and sunset taking photos, and it's really just a little reminder of where I started in my career and just the meaning behind the pen. It all just ties in together of when I did start my career as a photographer, and it just brings back a lot of memories for me because I would gush over watching the light stream through the trees, and you can see each of the light streaks in between the leaves, just the glistening of water on the leaves. The bokeh you would get if you know what bokeh is, it's just a term for photographers where like droplets of light or droplets of water and sunlight or lights or whatever, when blurred, turns into a beautiful bokeh, circular shape of light in the photo. So that's what I'd gush over. Yes, I'm crazy, but other photographers would totally understand the obsession with the bokeh, depth of focus, you know, the depth of the image with droplets of water and just like light shining through in the back of a portrait. That's what this reminds me of, and that's what this means to me, is the beginning of my photographer career. Like, Sailor does the best job in the world of, you know, naming and theming their pens. So I'm so happy with this pen. Definitely one of my absolute faves. It just brings back all the memories of me as a little baby photographer back in the day. So very happy with that. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. By the way, sorry about my nails. I said this in the last video. I have not had time to do my nails the past month. They're well overdue. I've been so busy with my two businesses, Aesthetic Paper Co and my photography business, that there's no time to sit down and do my own nails. So yeah, just ignore them. Pretend they're not even there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.